Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're still on the prosperity journey. It is not a bad thing to be wealthy, to be connected, to be equipped and empowered and anointed. And when you wake up with that prosperity within your heart, that purpose, that drive within yourself to be authentic, to be unapologetically yourself, and to never waver in the way that you can be prosperous, but also how you can bless the world. Money in the hands of good people can make the world go round. And it's the ability to see that it's not braggadocious, it's not conceited, it's not deceptive, but it's just you and your leadership and the foundation that you can build when being prosperous. This is the state of channeling and existing as a prosperous being of love and light. When you connect into that initiation, this is a powerful sense of initiation, but invocation, speaking towards what you choose, what you want to be in that moment. So at any given moment, we have to see ourselves as a being that wants to give back to the state of connection all the time, to be of service, to see that it's not what we do with money, but it's how we spread it around. When we spread wealth around, we're blessing something. We're giving our time and attention and being attentive towards the world's needs, but also not letting ourselves be hung out to dry. It's a balancing of giving and receiving, service to others and service to self. But when you're a radiant being, you have no other choice but service to others, which gives you that sense of prosperity. It's like an explosive way to be connected. So in this moment, I want you to recognize that every single day is a choice to be connected to your state of being once again, to be connected to who you are. It's always a choice to never waver, to never feel like you're doing without, to always know that you're open, that you can be in a state of creation. You're never without anything. You're always on time. You're always where you need to be at that moment in time. Everything falls into place. That it's not about just manifesting, but it's what you choose to really manifest with your God-given gift, and it's your birthright to call back your power. It's your ability to remember the present moment as a gift. So whenever you see the present moment as a gift, you never negate it. You are the gift that keeps on giving back to creation, the heart of creation, and the balancing of the scales once again. So this is harmony, this is justice for everything that you've ever gone through. You don't have to go through any more suffering in your life and make yourself attract things in your life that don't really compute with who you are. This means that you're always attracting negativity, lack, unworthiness, being out of shape, also without good health, because you're attracting distortions within your reality, and then you transcend those distortions. And you see that you're not attracting that within your life. You're not speaking against your reality. You're always manifesting the relationship that you want, rather it is a male or female or whatever your preference is. This means that you're vibrationally a match for the person that you want to be prosperous with. So when you're envisioning that person that you really want to connect with romantically, this means that you're in vibrational alignment in accordance with their divine plan and their divine orchestration. So this means that we can't progress if we're not lifting like the heavy weights. We can't progress if we're choosing to not have any style or charisma. This means that we have to have style, perseverance, luxury, and grace within everything that we're doing. And we can't do it as if we're going through this life like we're bumming off everything, because we are not a lowly person, but we are a person that gives back. We are a person that is of service to the divine and the connection towards that. So in this moment, you can feel the connection of God reigning true in your life, and know that he's blowing the wind in your direction, that the doors of heaven are laid at your feet, my friends, when you're on this prosperity journey with me, that you're never wanting of anything, that you're never trying so hard, you're not obsessing, you're not predetermining the outcome, you're not controlling your life, you're not trying to fight yourself. Most of the time we're fighting ourselves. We're giving ourselves a way of deluding ourselves into believing that it's braggadocious, that it's wrong to ask for the beautiful things in our lives. It's not wrong. It's actually the most aligned thing that you can do at this moment in time. And if you choose to shift into that vibration, to go from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, to stop sabotaging yourself, to never speak against and then believe Satan's lies. believe the lies of what the world is trying to sell you. If you see anything, if you're listening to music on Spotify, if you're going about your life in this moment and thinking that nothing requires you to be prosperous or requires you to give your time and energy and thought process to something and to systematically have that autonomous knowledge, to be in these seasons of anonymity, to really release the sense of ridicule in your life, of being judged and condemned into the paradox of what this universe has been created to be. But in the infinite realm of oneness, the paradox lets you know that you can break the chains and really embrace the matrix, that everybody has been profiting off of you, and now it's time for you to regain access back to your prosperity. Everybody has always borrowed money from you, probably. People have always asked something of you. But the only thing that I'm asking of you is to ask this out of yourself. That is the only thing that I'm asking you right now, is to not believe the lies that you're fat and worthless and fucking stupid. Those are all lies that the non-believers want you to believe. The chosen, and I'm not talking about any type of faith demographic. I'm not talking about a religion. I'm talking about the absolute reality, consciousness to consciousness, a human being to another human being in this moment. If I asked you if you wanted to have the best life, you would have no hesitation, but then you would put a limitation. Then you would say, oh, I can't do that. That's too much money. No, I can't. Like, if I told you, if I asked you if you were sexy and you know it, and you just like, oh, only on Tuesday, you know? Like, no, you're fucking sexy and you know it. You're an attractive being of love and light. There's no fucking negating it. There's no saying no to it. You are it. You've always been it. Now, somebody just reminded you of it. That's it. That's it. And if we can really be ambiguously transcendent, then we don't have to give in to the dichotomy of self-loathing. Self-loathing, preaching towards our own downfall. That's what we do all the time as a pessimist, because I used to be a pessimist. I used to think I wasn't good looking. I used to think that I wasn't born to be great. But I arose and awakened and was chosen to break the curse or the misalignment and things of that nature. So we're on this prosperity journey together, guys. Just always know that God is breathing in your direction, that you are consciousness, that you are loved, and that you are always taken care of, and the doors of heaven are laid at your feet.